At the core of your question are 2 points. The first principle is this idea we reached in this country where the more money you spend on, that's evidence that you care about it because you spend more money on it and more money on it. The purpose here is not to spend more money, although it may take more money. The purpose is, what is it doing? Is it actually solving the underlying problem, which goes back to the point that I made about our safety net program. Our safety net in America today does not cure poverty. It treats the pain of poverty, the symptoms of poverty, but it does not cure it. The only cure for poverty is a good paying job. And we need to have programs that allow people to acquire the skills and the opportunity they need for that better paying job. And the second point is, the answer doesn't always lie in a government agency. And I think that's what John was talking about, opening up these funds and these programs for competition, for innovative programs that can provide solutions to the particular problem. Look, this is a huge impediment in higher education. Today, you can only get a 4-year degree from an accredited college, accredited by only one of 6 accrediting boards in America. Meanwhile, we have dozens of high-quality learning programs that you can learn in a self-directed way. You can get credit for what you've learned through work experience, military experience, life experience, self-directed online coursework. You should be allowed to package all of that learning into basically the equivalent of a degree or a certificate program. And what's standing in the way of it is an outdated and outmoded accrediting model.
Yeah, so this is our challenge. This is what I see as the fight that is coming. Because we're going to engage with our principles and offer better ideas for the way forward in cracking the code, actually tackling the root cause of poverty, winning the war on poverty, we're going to have to confront all of these monopolies, all of these status quo monopolies. That, as Bob says, it's the poverty industrial complex, it's the accreditation. So what do you think, Marco, is the key to taking on these monopolies, decentralizing power, and injecting competition for results so that we actually can crack this code?
Well, I think it begins by convincing people that you actually care about what they're going through. Because what the other side is going to say is the Republicans, the conservatives, they're just looking to gut the anti-poverty programs. They don't want to fund our particular government agency the way it's been funded traditionally. That means they don't care about people like you. And that's why the work you've done, and you've done, Tim, and you've done, John, and this we're doing here today is so critical. If you don't talk about what people are going through, they don't think you care about people like them. So it begins with acknowledging that we do have a problem in America, that there are people that are being left behind, and that we want to fix that problem because we can't be the great country we are destined to continue to be if we don't solve that problem of a significant percentage of the American family is being left behind. But the reason why we are changing it is because what we're doing now doesn't work.
That's right.
It isn't working. What we are doing now is what's leaving people behind. What we're doing now is what's trapping people. What we're doing now is what's condemning a 7-year-old child to not be able to break the cycle of poverty they inherited from their parents and from their grandparents, because they are condemned to failing schools, because all the underlying issues in their lives are not being addressed, but oftentimes by government monopolies that only care about existing for the purpose of themselves, for existing and perpetuating the current status quo. So it won't be easy. Anytime you take on an established status quo government program or anything for that matter, it is a hard fight, but it is a fight we must have, because America is special, because it is a nation where everyone can go as far as their talent and their work will take them. If we lose that, we stop being a special country.
You know, I got to tell you, Paul, that